It's surgery day, and ready to go. Got everything. This is my arm pre-surgery. This is the last time that it's gonna look like this. Say goodbye to my tattoo. This one as well. This is pre-op. This is the last push-ups that I'm gonna be doing for a while. Yep, now it's time to go to the hospital. I feel like this is the day that I've been waiting for since I was a little boy, and since I realized that I was different than other little boys. I feel like this is the missing puzzle piece, or the lost key to my childhood. There are times where I felt like giving up for sure, and that just wasn't an option. There's no way I was gonna leave this life without ever showing people who my true self was, or without ever being to actually see myself in the mirror. I know that there's still gonna be times where people are going to tell me this is not what God intended for me, that I shouldn't be changing my body, but the fact is, like, this is who I always was, and this is who I always am, and the only thing I'm doing is revealing the layers that were underneath this vessel that God has given me. And I know that He's given me this journey for a reason. I let fear run my life for a really long time, and I'm never gonna waste that many years or moments, not even a second of this life ever again, because life is way too short. I am one day post-op. Wait. Ow. My fingers hurt a lot. You can kind of see the drainage going there. So, I feel drunk, so. Living your truth may not come without sacrifice or pain or struggle, but it's worth every single second of it, because at the end of the day, I'm alive, and just being alive is such a gift. There are days when I get down myself, when I'm feeling pain, or when I wonder why I have to sacrifice part of my arm to feel more whole or aligned with my brain. I feel thankful for this journey because it's made me who I am, and I truly do believe that. And I don't know who I would be if I wasn't on this journey. I think it'd be too easy for me to be a jerk, to be honest. So perhaps this journey saved me, and I'll never stop being grateful for where I am right now. And there's definitely been times where I've had to tell myself to be patient. I've been forced to be patient. I have not wanted to be patient, but with time, things do unravel. I'm sorry that you had to see that, but that was my first pee with no catheter. I am officially catheter free. I still have a long road ahead of me to get back to where I was, but this journey isn't over yet, and I still have some surgeries to go, but I'll get there, and I'll get through those just like I did this one. Alright, so this is my arm. About 12 weeks post-op. No more tattoo. That's my graft. And, let's see. Here's my current push-up status. Hey guys, what's up? So this is a 2-year update. Today, I am 2 years post-op Phalloplasty stage 1. And yeah, so I just thought I would do a little update. And I've had, people always ask me if it was still worth it, even through all of the complications. And so post stage 1, I ended up having about 7 surgeries after that. One of them, so 8 technically, but one of them was a knee surgery, so that doesn't really count. But the surgeries that I had, the complications originally. So glandsplasty, that was not a complication. That was just basically kind of like another stage. Then there was 2 urethroplasties, and then 2 other urethra fixes. One of those was during another surgery, so we're gonna count that as 1. I had a nerve repair right here, and a little small scar revision. And then also I had lymph rerouting, which helped with the swelling in my hand, and some fat grafting, and my testicular implants. And then I also had some more, the most recent, some more fat grafting and a scar revision along this side of my arm. So, looking back, was it all worth it? Yes, still worth it. I had no idea that the next couple years would be pretty dedicated to like revisions or just getting back to baseline of where I was when I started, but I am so grateful for what the surgery has given me. It's given me so much more confidence and freedom, and freedom from anxiety in particular. I can walk into a men's bathroom and not be afraid that all the stalls are going to be taken, or I can use a urinal. That is an option for me, and I can walk into a men's locker room and I can get dressed or undressed and not feel as much anxiety in that circumstance either. And the whole journey has given me, it's made me a stronger person. It's kind of allowed me to see exactly how strong I am, that I can, continually get through setbacks and still keep moving forward. And as weird as it sounds, I'm actually kind of proud of myself for that. It has been, a wild ride, of course, and I think that it also shows me what I'm capable of, especially if it's something that I want and go after. I can definitely get there. So, in this journey, it was a penis, but the next journey, could be something else. I'm still trying to get back to where I was, I'm still trying to keep jumping those hurdles to get back to where I was fitness-wise, but with the surgeries and setbacks, it's been a little bit more difficult, but, it's only up from here. But I think I want to emphasize that anyone looking into this surgery in particular, I think that, a few of my biggest tips would be that you need to do your research. Number 1, look for, research surgeons in particular, and then get as much information as you can. Go into it as prepared as possible. I highly, highly, highly recommend Dr. Chen and Dr. Lin and the Bunky team clinic. They are working together now, and they are amazing surgeons. They're very attentive, and they really care about their patients. And when it comes to a surgery this big, surgeons that actually respond and are attentive and care are really, really important. I can't emphasize that enough. So, especially if you're a high anxiety person like me, you might, be afraid that you're gonna annoy the shit out of those surgeons, but they never show it. So, they're they're great for that. Number 2, therapy. So much therapy. You have to mentally prepare for both what could, possibly be good or bad outcomes. You never know with this surgery what you're gonna get with complications and whatnot, but it's always good to be prepared for the possible worst case scenario. I know that it's not the best thing to really manifest the negativity, but it's good to kind of mentally prepare yourself, because if you are in a situation where you do experience complications, it's better to not really be blindsided and just kind of have a game plan if something does go wrong. Have, a therapist that you can talk to pre-surgery, during surgery. Post-op depression is not something that you're going to be able to escape. It's definitely, as much as I see it coming, it's still something that gets me every single surgery. So, it's always good to have a game plan in place for that as well, and support family, friends. You're going to need a caretaker, 100% for sure. With a surgery this big, when you have your arm and leg and genital region all just so much going on, you are going to need someone to help out in that, so you survive and all those fun things. So those are like my 3 basically biggest tips for anyone moving forward to pursue this surgery. And I think when it comes to any sort of complication or revision that I've had, I think the toughest one has probably been my arm, because I'm very active. And so that's probably the biggest sacrifice, was to kind of give up a little bit of the functionality of my arm a bit. It still works completely fine. Like, I can do everything that I did before, but there's just a bit of discomfort with it. It's very tight, all those things. But like I said, worth it. I feel so much more whole and aligned in my body than I did pre-surgery. And yeah, just thinking about how it's been 2 years already is kind of crazy. So my final surgery is going to be September 12th, 2019. And that is for the inflatable implant, and I am incredibly excited, and I am super excited to close this chapter in my life. I feel like I've said that a few times, but yeah, it's finally coming to an end, and I just feel really grateful for medicine and for surgeons, and to be living in a time where this is possible. So, on that note, I'm going to end this, and I want to thank you everyone who has supported me through the past 2 years of, repetitive surgery after surgery. I want to thank my mom for taking me to those surgeries, and it's been a wild ride, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. So that is it for now. Happy birthday to my penis. I feel like it's a little weird that I'm celebrating my penis's 2nd birthday, and not celebrating like the birth of a child or something, but people have different lives, and this just happens to be mine. So yeah, anyways, thank you all for watching and for being such an awesome support, and that's it for now. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. Peace out, and I'll see you next time.